Hi everyone. Firstly, I should like to thank Young Scot, YouthLink Scotland and Keep Scotland Beautiful for inviting me to participate in this COP26 Scottish Youth Climate Legacy event. I'm really sorry that I can't be with you in person today to discuss this, but as leaders on climate action, it really is a privilege to be part of your journey, and I hope that you all find today's session informative, motivating and empowering. Scotland is committed to reaching our net zero goal by 2045. That will mean ending our contribution to climate change within a generation. We're delivering lasting action to secure a net zero future, but do so in a way that is fair for everyone and leaves no one behind. Future generations deserve this future. Not only have young people played a huge role in getting climate change on the international agenda, but we will also face the greatest impacts of climate change over our lifetimes and our children's lifetime. COP26 may have ended, but the climate emergency has not gone away, far from it. And you all continue to have a critical role to play, ensuring that our young people have a voice in the future design of our country. It's really important, therefore, that you're equipped with the skills to champion our collective ambitions and to be heard and heeded by decision makers. That's why the Scottish Government is proud to have supported the Scottish Youth Climate Programme. The programme has best practice at its heart. It is a partnership between 3 leading organisations on youth climate action and has been co-designed by the young people involved. The Youth Climate Summit in October last year, just before COP in Glasgow, was an important step in youth climate action in Scotland. It was attended by young people from across the country who produced the Scottish Youth Climate Declaration. I really welcome the declaration, which sets out the most urgent climate change issues for young people in Scotland and makes demands of decision makers, including us in the Scottish Government. The declaration is comprehensive and wide-reaching. It covers the key sectors that we know contribute the most to our greenhouse gas emissions, including transport, energy, agriculture and food. As well, it also covers the key mechanisms through which we can support climate action, such as climate education, youth engagement and children's rights. As Scotland's Environment Minister, I was particularly encouraged to read your demands around restoring natural habitats to allow our nature and biodiversity to flourish. I absolutely commend the ambition shown through the declaration and its 40 demands. It reflects the urgency, transformational change that is required for us to reach that net zero goal. And of course, the wide-ranging nature of these demands reflects the need for everyone, governments, businesses, communities and individuals, to play a collective role in reaching our goals. My colleagues and I in the Scottish Government are looking forward to engaging with young people to demonstrate our ambitions and show how they align and how we can work together to create real change. In Scotland, we're taking a rights-based approach to this. We're involving children and young people in our climate action. This is part of our commitment to incorporate the United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child to the maximum extent possible, as young people will face the greatest impact of climate change in their lifetimes. But what does this really mean, you might ask? We want you to be able to participate fully as we deliver our approach to net zero. It's so important, therefore, that young people are equipped with the skills to champion our net zero ambitions and to be listened to by decision makers. It means ensuring that we create an inclusive, participatory approach where young people are represented and feel able to contribute. It also means ensuring that young people are able to rightly hold the government to account so that future generations experience a more future and a more equal and just future that leaves no one behind. And as Scotland's youngest Government Minister, this is something I take very seriously. We funded Scotland's Climate Assembly, a citizens' assembly which brought together over 100 adults from across Scotland. Members heard evidence on climate change and reported back to the Scottish Government with a set of recommendations for bold and urgent action. Children also participated in this process through the Children's Parliament, and it culminated in the Children's Call to Action report. Their participation has been a unique and significant realisation of children's rights, and we very much value the role that they have played in the process. They provided both insightful and practical views on a way forward. The calls to action provide support for societal transformation that we know is needed. And in recognition of this work, the calls to action were integrated into the main Scottish Government response. So we gave equal weight to the adults and the children's recommendations. At COP26 in Glasgow last year, the First Minister committed to continuing and ongoing and meaningful engagement between the Scottish Government and children and young people. And this commitment remains. The pressure from young people around the world has been critical in the areas where COP26 succeeded. So your role as champions for our net zero ambitions continues to be of the utmost importance. We need you. We need you to continue to raise your voices here in Scotland and internationally to ensure that you are heard and heeded. We need you to actively participate as we develop our policies. We need you to advocate for change by engaging with current and future political and business communities. And importantly, we need you to continue to have conversations with family, friends, peers, colleagues, and in your local communities to broaden climate knowledge beyond the bubbles of our ordinary engagement groups. That way, we can reach our vision for net zero where everyone has an equal say. So I'll leave it there. I hope you enjoy your day. I hope it's informative and empowering. I'm sorry I can't be with you, but thanks again for the opportunity to have a chat, and I hope to see you soon. Take care.